So, hey everybody. I wanted to share this with you just in case you might have experienced or may be experiencing what I experienced with dealing with my furnace. It's kind of been a headache. So, let me show you what I found out. Okay, so here's my furnace, rusty, dusty furnace. I just took the top off my furnace. I didn't take the bottom part off where the air codes will come in. I just took this part off because I wanted to show you what I ended up finding out. So my furnace cap, it would sometimes cut on. So I'll set my thermostat to heat. It'll read through, everything will go through like perfectly. It will run through the whole cycle. Like it would go through this cycle where, suck out all the gas and whatever. And after, it suck out all the old previous gas through this cycle, it would go through the cycle of even like, I don't know, you can see it's kind of hard to see, but the igniter will light up, and when it decides it wanted to work, the igniter will light up, and then all the burners, it's working, my focus is better now, and all the burners will light, and it'd be running perfectly fine. But I don't know, all of a sudden, it would go, some days it would come on, some days it wouldn't, some days it would. Yeah, so when I noticed, it was basically deciding when it wanted to work, I said, well, this is just, something is not right. So I, came and I did the cycle. I would, I was testing it. I would hold the safety button down and just trying to watch what all the cycles were going through. And it went through all the cycles perfectly. But I noticed that when it got to the gas valve, I wouldn't hear the click. I wouldn't, hear the gas valve opening to let the gas flow through, so that when the gas come through and the igniter was lit, it would light all the burners. So I said, okay, something's going on. I'm praying it wasn't like a bad gas valve. I was like, please, because then that's like, if it's a bad gas valve, this is like when it gets into machinery. This leaves the area of engineering, electrical engineering, and all that kind of stuff. This goes into like more machinery stuff for me. And I was like, I'm not going to do this heavy man work, having to unscrew a bad gas valve to basically replace it with a new gas valve. Because, look, y'all, I literally broke my nail working on this thing. Ain't that crazy? I just got my nails done, and I broke one of my nails trying to work on this situation. So let me show you what I ended up finding out, because I said I'm going to just have to test everything before let me test here to see if it's actually getting any power to the gas valve to let it know to open up. Let me see if there's volts actually coming through these two wires here, the blue ground wire, and then the yellow wire. So let me test these and see if it's actually getting any power. So I ended up, and when I went to test them, I took this one out. And when I took this one out, y'all never believe, this thing was broke. The original thing that was on there, the wire was like, the metal part, the connector was broke. And yeah, so when I took it out, the metal connectors connected into the port in here. And just the plastic part that came out with the wire on it. And I said, oh no, this has got to be part of the problem. So I said, let me check the other one. So I went to pull this one out. It was the same thing. And so, I was very frustrated about the situation. I was like, oh man, I'm really going to have to get into like my old skills of having to basically build, the wire component that I need, where it be working properly, basically. So let me show you what I did. So I basically had to cut the wire. It's kind of hard to see. My camera's focus is just horrible. But like, it's part of the blue wire still left in this old one. So I had to cut this off of, because, it was broke, y'all. So I had to cut it off. I cut this off. I had to go out. Yeah, I had to go out and I had to purchase some brand new ones. It's upside down. I had to purchase some brand new ones. You see this? Came in like a box of 15. But you see they got the metal conductor inside of them. So yeah, I had to purchase some brand new ones. I had to strip the wire, and I'm going to show you so y'all believe, because I waited for my crimping tool because I didn't have a chance to actually crimp these where the wires will stay in them. So if you see, you could tell I was working on this because look, this wire, if it's not supposed to come out, but it comes out because I ain't got my crimping tool to crimp it yet, so it won't come out. But I just wanted to show y'all, like, yeah, so basically, you know, once I get my crimping tool, I'm gonna crimp it like that, you know, crimp it so the wire won't be pulling out easy like that, you know, that's not safe. But yes, so I basically had to strip the plastic. I had to use scissors because I had my crimping tool once again, but I had to use scissors and kind of took the scissors around the blue wire like this. And yeah, once I stripped the plastic off the wire, I had to, you know, take the plastic thing. I actually had to cut the plastic, the part, see that big part, I had to cut it because it was too big, it wouldn't fit in the thing. So I had to cut the plastic, some of the plastic off, so that once I put the wire in and stuck, yeah, once I took the plastic off and stuck it in, you know, it actually fit. I don't know if you can see, I had to actually take it out. But yeah, so come to find out, once I did all of that and basically had to make new components essentially, it came off. Yeah, so basically once I get that situation all taken care of, I went ahead and test ran it again, and I'm trying to show y'all right now. You know, it's running right now, and so yeah, bam. You see? Can you believe? Yeah, so I just couldn't believe that was the issue. Though. I was like, I can't believe this was the reason why it was acting crazy the way it was acting. So yeah, once I, you know, get that fixed properly, whoever did that before me, you know, it's a lot of work working with these furnaces, so I understand. But yeah.